Oh, I am live, I am live. Righty-ho, let's get the other live up so I can see your commenting toes. How is everybody? Little impromptu live. Why? Because I'm in the mood for crafting. No. Hi, Judy. Sorry, just caught me mid-singing there. Oh, someone has a wee bit of energy today, aka me. All good. Got to use that energy up when it's free. Might not last. Hi, Carol. Hi, Janice. How are y'all? Hello, my little Scottish buddy. How you doing? Right, let me get my wee bangles off. I've been in work today, so usually when I'm back from the office, I'm kind of like running on adrenaline a little bit, so I'm going to use this adrenaline to do some crafting. And hopefully I won't make two cards on the back of each other like I did with these samples. What a absolute silly sausage I was. Honestly, I couldn't stop laughing at myself. I hope everybody's got a cuppa if you're watching. What's everybody up to while I face this little fire towards me? I am freezing. No doubt in 5 minutes I will turn it off. If any of my Stampin' Up sisters who run businesses, I got these little cards. I think it's 500 for $5.99 or something like that, from Pixel art printing or something. It's a good wee offer. They're great quality. So yeah, it was good. And the company's actually in Italy. I didn't realise that because they came by UPS, and I thought, oh, why are they coming by UPS? That's normally for more international deliveries. So go and check them out. It's a little offer I saw on Facebook. Oh, your event's on Sunday. Oh my. Oh, Janice, I thought I had more time, hon. I didn't realise it was that quick. Your little fingers will be working your magic. Hi, Jane. How are you? I hope you're good. What day is it today? Today is the 24th of February? So we have today, tomorrow, and up to Friday night late on, left of celebration if anybody's wanting any free items when you spend £55 multiples. So I got this as a freebie. It is now out of stock. However, this is a mini catalogue stamp set, and it's called Beautiful Butterflies, and it's faux polymer, and it is just gorgeous. However, it's out of stock. It's been so popular, and it's the 26th today. Thank you, Janice. Can you be my PA and my grammar spec queen, grammar check queen? Honestly, you so save the day for me all the time on here. This is coming back the week of the 3rd of March. I did put a little thing in the group about, the bunny papers, that they're back in stock now. The story time moments, should I say. The other one, that is, so I need to put, because let me see now. What papers is it now? There's a paper, I can't remember its name, floral something, that must be back in stock now, because it's off of the inventory status report. Floral Delight Suite, the papers were out of stock, so I need to actually order a pack of the paper. Let me just do that quickly. It is Floral Delight 12 by 12. Let's see if I search for it, and I'll add that to my basket. Yay, it's back in stock. Floral Delight, add to basket. It was supposed to be back in stock last week, and then they changed it to this week, so that is it in my basket. I need to get that ordered ASAP. So, yeah. How is everybody otherwise? I need to get a Smithy's Creative crafting kit sorted, well planned for March. So look out for that, guys. That will be coming soon. What is that inside that bag? It's a little dot. That's annoying me. Come on, out you come. So this is a colour coach, and I'm just going to use it as a guide. You can buy this online. It's a great little spinny wheel thing. I'm going to keep it in here, and I'm just going to reference the colours because I don't want it dirty yet. Hi, Linda. How are you? Oh, it's lovely to see everybody coming on. That's awesome. Right, quick gulp of my tea. Oh, that is just bliss. Tea with just a splash of milk. Thompson tea bags I've been using, and they're very, very similar to Yorkshire tea, but cheaper. So they're lush. Nice. Now, I wasn't live on Saturday, and I was selfish and didn't go live on the Sunday as I thought I might. However, this Saturday we're going to make the box. Oh, I've just dropped something down back of my desk. We're going to make this box that I created. So, I've got a few little things in here. I've got a little, like a little face mask that you wet, cleanse your face, and then chuck it away. I've got little eyeglass cleaners, wee tea bag, little face mask. I've got a little motivational, it's not bangle, what do you call these? Like a motivational band. And a little tiny nail care kit. So we're going to make that on Saturday. And I do have my new papers, so I'm going to use the new papers that I got. If anyone wants to see my latest pre-order, go on to my YouTube because it's all there. So, yeah, this is the papers that was back in stock now as well. They're just absolutely beautiful. Still time to get them in time for Mother's Day and Easter and just any bunny themed events you've got coming up. Right, so these were the cards that I made, and they're just gorgeous. So I just used my blends to make these. Now I'm going to do some different colours. I think I'll do one with purples, so I'm going to use light and dark, not that one. What's this one? Nope, not Blackberry Bliss, that's not what I'm after. God, see when they all look the same? They were light and dark Highland Heather. Okay, and I think they'll go nice with... Ooh, so one butterfly will be this colour, the other butterfly will be... I'm tempted to go with blues, but... yeah, I think I will go for some blues. Blues with purple. I will go for... Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Night of Navy, let's do that. Now, dark Night of Navy does go on quite dark, so... oh, you're working with the storybook paper right now? Perfect. Perfect. So if anybody's wanting to buy it after your workshop this weekend, at least you know it's in stock if they want to buy some more. Right, so let's do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work with some card mats, and then I shall put them on top of card blanks. So if I get 2 mats, okay, so these measure 3 5/8 by 5 3/8. Now my son's due in at about 3 o'clock. Normally he comes in, gets a snack and scuppers up the stairs to play his Xbox. But I messaged him to say I'll be on a live, so if you're coming in with a pal, try not be rude or anything. So, hi Suzanne, how are you? So this is going to be quite a border. Okay, so I'll pop that back in there. Honestly, see if you're not in a crafty mood, even just cutting up your card blanks and your mats, or organising and relabelling all your supplies and stuff's a good way to feel like you're doing something if you can't actually find the creativity to do anything else. Right, now, I must admit I did use Versamark for this because I wanted a even blacker stamped image. And this doesn't, it's not that one actually. It's the Stays On that doesn't actually allow bleeding. So I don't know if I want to get my butterflies covered in Stays On at this minute. So I will use, now these two you can get in the catalogue. This is just one I had in my stash. I could have told a porcupine and just pretended that this was Memento, but you know me, I can't tell no fibs. So this is just out my own stash. Don't ask me where I bought it because I'm not going to tell you. You can find it online. I'm only kidding. Right, so let's stamp. Let's stamp. So we're just really going to replicate these two cards but in different colours. I'm actually thinking, do you think I should do the purples with the blue or should I do green with the blue? Right, what I'll do is I'll put some options up and we'll see what you guys think. There's some yellows here as well. Maybe I could do yellow with green. Maybe. On my phone, so no one knows, been doing IT audits, so decompressing. Oh, quite right. Hi, Elaine. Oh, it's brilliant. Well, I hope I make your working day a little bit less boring. I better not shout too much in case anybody hears me. Hi, Hazel. How are you? Which should I make first? Should I do the purple and blues or the yellow and the greens? What do you think? And like I say, you can use your colour coach just to give you an idea. It's got all the colours together and how they would look side by side almost. So, yeah. Elaine, is your starter kit coming soon, my lovely? I hope so. Hi, Gemma. Right, so purple and blues first. Let's do that. Thank you. Right, now, I might be on for a little while because I am going to be stamping and fussy cutting. Right, so I'm going to pop these layers to the side. I want to just stamp on plain white first because I want to stamp it on thick. Oh, and I need to open a new packet actually. Fancy that. Fancy that. Right. I'll fussy cut and then I will use the mats. I'll mount it up on the mats and then put the mats on the card. Now I will say, careful when you're stamping on white, etc, etc, because I made some boo-boos. I got a little bit ink down here on this one. So just be gentle when you're stamping. I was a bit heavy-handed the other day. So if you're going for this big butterfly, I recommend block E. So if you just put that bad boy down and then pick it up. Ta-da! And then I used the two smaller butterflies. Now if you're using thick cardstock, I'm pretty sure the blends doesn't go through. I haven't been using blends as much, so I'm a bit out of touch with the do's and don'ts. Right, let me pop, where did I put the stamp case? Here it is. So like I say, this is coming back in stock. It'll be next week at some point, 164608. Yeah, pity it wasn't coming back in stock this week because you could have got that for free. And it's worth £23. Right, so what am I doing? Blocks. So I'm going to use block C for that butterfly. And I'll use a smaller block B for this one. Now just make sure you stamp it the right way around this one, where its wee antennas are facing up. Right, okay, let's do this. So we need 3 little ones and 2 medium ones for one card, and then one of these. So I'll do the little ones first. Oh, you've received it and taken photos then. I realised you were on live. Oh, perfect. I'll look forward to seeing that in the group. Lovely jubbly. Right, okay. So let's just, can you see that okay? So we're just going to stamp 3 of these little ickle ones. Now my desk is creaking because the other desk is pushed against it. My little fire has went off. Hi Maureen. My little fire has went off and I'm not happy because if I set it to full gutty, full heat, and I still don't feel the benefit of that, please, why does it go off by itself? Sometimes you can turn it off at the plug and then it resets itself, but it didn't do that the last time. Did you see I got my new nails? I went for green this time. This is clover green. So it's my natural nails under just with a gel overlay. Right, now for the big one. Now what I'm going to do is, if you feel that you're not getting a precise or a perfect stamp, you can put a little foam mat underneath. And that sometimes helps. But just make sure, especially for these bigger images, make sure that you're absolutely lagging in the ink on there. And there's no wee bubbles or what have you. And then we're going to put that one here. And I was going to give that a wee press. Hi, Michelle. Kirsty Michelle. How are you? Ta-da! I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Right. I'll keep these out because I do plan on making another couple of cards. The only thing different I was going to do, folks, was make them into birthday cards. And you could do time to celebrate or you can do happy birthday. But I really like this one that I used yesterday. In case you need me, I'm here. It's so sweet. So sweet. You can use these to kind of infill if you want as well. But I'll just leave them. Right. Okay. I'm going to close the ink up now. I'm just going to use this to lean on. This was this a protective mat that came in the Stampin' Up when we used to have it? I think it was. Right, lid. Let's get closing this up. So just make sure your fingers aren't all yucky. Now I always start with the lighter shade, and I'm just going to go in and just colour like you would a colouring page. And then when I add the dark, I can get some different tones in there. As always, the Stampin' Up blends do bleed because they're alcohol based. These come in packs of 2, so you get the dark and the light shade. Now, I can't remember the price point of these. Let me just check. Now, what I usually do with these is I will add a couple of packets to my orders, and it's a good way to build up your collection. These are actually £10.25 for the combo pack. Right, that's the light shade of the blue. I'm going to do the light shade of the purple now. However, you can get Stampin' blends, which are just like felt tips. Let's see, and they come in packs of 10, I think it is. That's a good way to get the colours that match all your cardstock and what have you as well. I've just searched up blends instead of markers. So Stampin' Up markers are a bit cheaper if you want to start off with them. So yeah. So for a pack of 10, is it 10 in a pack? It is £35 and you get them in all the different groups like the neutrals, the regals, etc. And then when we get our in colours, you can get them in the packs of 5 obviously for the in colours that are a cheaper price point again, because there's less obviously. Right, I'm off screen here, sorry guys. Hazel used to blend to make Easter cards. Oh, you used your blends last week. When I'm off, make some next week. Oh, that's brilliant. I mean, I don't have all the blends. I've got quite a lot. Well, it looks like a lot because obviously I've got a dark and a light a dark and a light in certain shades. But I don't have them all. And there's some colours that I actually have duplicates of because they were almost done, my older kind of shades. So I do have doubles of some of the colours. Again, so don't go too near the edge. I like stamps like this that's big, bold outlines. Look how pretty that looks on the screen. Right, so come in with the dark Night of Navy. And there's no right or wrong way to do this, because I'm going to go over it again with the lighter colour. So you'll see how it kind of blends in. So it's blending in, but you can still see a distinct difference. So what I then do is I'll just go over again with the lighter shade, and it just kind of blends it in even more. So there's not as much of a distinct line. So you can see how that is a little bit more subtle now. That's why I always start with the light first and then kind of build it up. If you've only got, we used to say these singular, if you've only got, say, the light shade, you can actually do the same and go over again. And you'll get a darkening of that shade. But we're going to come in with the actual dark shade. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. There is lots of videos out there, certain techniques people use for really good finishes, but I say just pick it up and learn as you go. Hazel's got them all apart from the new in colours that's carrying on, or that are carrying over. So I'm just going over with the light again. Is it the light? Yes, it is. Whew. Oh, I thought someone was going past my window there. It's one of those black and white birds. What do you call them? You know, the ones that pinch things out your garden. Janice, help. What are they called? Really, my brain today. You know what? For going through the perimenopause, the worst thing is the brain fog. Right, now, can't see as much difference on this unless you look really close. So I'm going to go over again with the light on certain bits, and then it just blends in lovely. Magpies. Hi, Tracy. Hey, I remembered. Magpies. Yeah, they're sitting on the fence out there. They keep catching my eye in the corner. I thought it was someone in the garden. Wow. Look how pretty those two colours go together. Right, now we're going to do the exact same on the little butterflies. However, one is going to be one shade and the other is going to be the other. So I think I'll do the big one in blue. So let's do the two bigger ones in the blue. So I'm just going to, with the lighter shade of Night of Navy, go over the full butterfly. Oh, I do hear a van out there though. Oh, do you know what I've just remembered? I am due my little small pre-order today. Hang on, I need to stand up and see if it's UPS. No, it's not. Dagnammit. I forgot about that. Hi, Janice. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I'm due a little pre-order today. Woohoo! Now, if you wanted, you could do two-tone, like the two different colours on these. But the way that we're going to display it on the card front, it's going to look two-tone anyway, because different colour. Kind of like this. Fantastic. There we go. So again, I'm just going to colour the other ones in the lighter shade. Concentration, concentration. You can go as fancy as you want on these little butterflies. Do a right little mosaic of colours, or you can just keep it simple like this. And then the results are still stunning. Right, so young Ricky told us that he had a football match tonight. So I thought, I don't see anywhere in the parent chat about that. So I asked, and he says, no, there's not a game tonight. I don't know where he got that from. And I said, probably from his rubber lugs, because he's not been listening properly. Right, these ones, I'm just going over the kind of centre of them. Just something a wee bit different. I'll show you a wee close-up in a minute. I might need to go over again. That's why I like using the thicker card. Look at that. You can go over it as many times as you like. And what I've found is I've never used these alcohol markers and coloured too much that, you know, on some cheap papers. Not that I use cheap papers, but when being a little girl, when you colour in and the fibres come off the paper, you don't get that with ours. You do not get that with ours, which is awesome. Right, let's come in with a darker shade now for the wee purple butterflies. On some of our stamps, naturally you will see little shaded areas. That's a key for where you should put light and dark. I'll show you a little close-up in a minute. I'm going to come back in with some dark. Now remember, these are dual tipped, so you've got the brush and then you've got the nib. The nib gives a more pointy effect. It still does bleed, so if you want a little more detail, you could always use that. Right, let's try that with the nib of the dark blue, actually. Perfect. Yeah, I like that. So, a little close-up. Gorgeous. Obviously, the darker colour, the harder it is to see the kind of contrast. The lighter colours work a lot better. Right, I need another drink of my tea because I promised myself I wasn't going to waste. I have been trying to drink more diluting juice. That's gorgeous. Right. Let me just cut these in preparation for some fussy cutting. Fussy cutting. And I'll use this bit to stamp on in a wee while. I'm going to sneeze, guys, sorry. Must be... Bless me, it must be a bit dustier today. Because I nipped into Sainsbury's on the way home to get something for tea. And I just happened to walk past the sale aisle at the ladies' bit, which has nothing in my size. So I was very upset that I couldn't buy anything for myself. As I was kind of flicking through, I started sneezing. I thought, oh, those clothes must be a little bit dusty. So, let's just move the paper to fussy. I love doing a nice big border on these. So key is to move your paper, but sometimes it's unavoidable and you need to manoeuvre your snips. Listen to the sound of that. Just watch your wee fingers. Ooh, love that sound. Snippy snip snip. Has anybody got any news or anything, or that they want to share? I've been taking some health supplements to try and help me on my healthy eating journey. And by healthy eating, I mean not skipping meals and eating properly. Wow. Isn't he or she pretty? Wouldn't that make a great tag as well? Beautiful. Right, now on to the little bad boys. Honestly, see there's an idiot in the street driving like a blimmin' maniac. Wheel spins all the time and speeds up and down that street. It's only a matter of time before there's going to be an absolute disaster, and it stresses me out. I'm needing to shut my curtains. Don't know why they need to drive at 40 mile an hour in a 20 built up area. Right, here we go. If I happen to keep nipping off screen, please do give me a row. Sometimes when you're concentrating, you kind of lose focus on that it's to show you guys. There's one there. I'm excited now. I forgot UPS was coming today. So excited. Oops, a bit close to the edge. And these are gorgeous. I think once the live's finished, I am going to try and craft as long as possible because I didn't get any time yesterday. I'm not sure if I'll get time tomorrow. I am going to try and stay on as long as possible in this live, and then I shall upload it to YouTube later. Right, so 3 little ickle ones to do now. Oh, Hazel's got an order coming the week after next. Brilliant. So yesterday I sent away a huge pile of customer thank yous, so they should be arriving. Now, I did send them second class, folks, because as a small business, I've not got a lot. Well, I pay all the postage out my own blooming goodness of my heart as a thank you. But if I send them second class, it just means it doesn't cost me as much. And then, obviously, the goodies that you receive is the most important thing, not how fast you get it. So those should be landing in your post boxes from tomorrow, possibly. And they're all in a funky pink mailing bag. Look at that wee one. With my usual pink stickers splattered all over them. And again, it's just a extra thank you because I put an extra special freebie in to thank customers for choosing me as their demonstrator and supporting my small business, because without you, I wouldn't be able to do it. I just wish I could do a lot more, but you know what? Still got young kids, working part-time, and I've still got like 20 years before I can even think about retiring. That makes me sad. Wishing my life away here. Listen, if I could craft all day, I would do that. Right, I'm going to pop these aside. Don't know if you can see in this one first, though. There's a tiny wee bit of ink of Stella on the black. It's quite nice. Oh, I am loving these two together. The blue with the Highland Heather. Now, I'm going to come in with the dark Highland Heather nib. Just to add a little bit more definition at little bits. And then that will bleed in. Like I say, no right or wrong way. I must admit, one of the most beautiful things to look at is a butterfly. And I remember, I don't know if you remember, it's a couple of years ago now, I actually caught, I'm petrified of things that fly, a black and white butterfly. I absolutely hate moths. So when I discovered this black and white, this black and red butterfly. It wasn't a butterfly, it was a moth. Oh, I was mortified. Absolutely mortified. I'd held it, took some photos. Oh, you know what? It's no different from a big white and black scary moth. They're just the same, they just look different. So I need to get over that silly fear. Right, now. This is going to be housed on here. I'm going to put some dots from this side over to that side. So I will get a bit of scrap paper, so give me a second. And when I say scrap paper, I mean a bit of photocopier paper out of my work printer. Right, so we're going to stamp diagonally across there. So I need another block. Now, I'm going to use one of the blocks that actually fit the stamp, because the issue yesterday was I used a block that was so much bigger that I kind of made it wobble. So this is a little one here. So all I need is a little tiny block, which is A. So let's do that, pick it up, and there we go. So let's do this. Now, if you wanted to make it more colourful, you could use coordinating colours, but I'm going to keep it black because I like that. I like it, I like it. So, what I'll do, I'm just going to stamp diagonally across. Okay, use your little butterfly as a guide. So we want some more kind of like explosion of dots. Does that make sense? Okay, so more like that on either side. It's almost like a butterfly trail, isn't it? Up, 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 and away it goes. Right. So, let's add some more. Now that bit seems a little bit heavier than the bottom, but it's fine. Then we'll just compare. Let's do some extra in here and an extra in there. That'll do. Perfect, perfect. So that's going to be the back for that one. For the second card, I want to do the same, but just down the right hand side. So, butterfly poop, haha! Janice, you're funny. Butterfly sprinkles. Right, okay. So I'm just going to, sorry, I'm off screen, I think. And just watch, look, I've kind of smudged. Right, okay. Then I'm going to do it opposite. Now imagine this white on black. You could actually heat emboss white onto black and that would look super, super cool. Right, we'll pop that away now. Clean this off. Clean my other stamps. I've already done that. Good girl, Tricia. So these, and the thing is you can kind of manipulate these to give them some 3D dimension. Look how gorgeous that's going to be. Butterfly poop. That's the last comment I'm seeing now and it's so funny. Wow. So just get a kind of feel for where you want these positioned. Kind of like opposites usually works nice. Almost like a ripple effect. So this one could go there. That one could go there. And you know what? This is a smaller mat than this one. So I'm only going to use the 4. So now we have roughly where we're going to attach those fussy cut pieces. We now can see where we can stamp our sentiment. So I'm going to stamp the sentiment first. So like I say, I only wanted to do a happy birthday. Oh, but let me see, because I pre-stamped some happy birthdays from other stamp sets. You know I like to do white emboss on black. And you know what? I bet this will pop fantastically. Look at that. That would look lovely. But it's going to interfere with my foldy up wings. So there's another option. Not for today though. For me. Let's go back to the first plan. So, happy birthday. So I'm just going to pop that down. She says, it's very sticky. Pop it down like that so it doesn't bevel or anything. I'll get another block, which is H. I could use a different size one, but I don't know where my other little skinny malinky one is. I really should tidy out my, what do you call it? Tidy out my drawers again, my desk drawers. So this could just go right there. And this could just go, let me see, I'm going to bring this closer so that I can stamp straight. Love it. And this one is just going to fit. No more. I'm going to put that right at the bottom. Oh, here comes Ricky and his wee pal. Hi. I've got sausage casserole on if you want that for your teas. Sorry guys, 2 seconds. Saying I've got sausages on for tea later.
What, mash?
And mash, aye. But if Carter wants to stay for tea, because, okay. That seems sorted. Yeah, isn't it lovely when they just bring their pals round? And it's funny because sometimes the two of them will walk from school. The high school's a bus distance away from where we live, but it's like a 1.5 mile walk from where my mum and dad stay. And often the two of them will go down to my mum's at lunchtime. And yeah, Ricky and all his friends just, they know where to go to get a juice and where to get their ice cream after they've had their rolling sausage made. I tell you, they are spoiled. Absolutely spoiled. I'm not so happy that I stamped that slightly squint. Let me see card base. Where did I put them? Let's see how it's going to look. I might actually overwrite that with one of the black. What do you think? So, yeah, see, it looks fine now because there is a border around there. Let me see what the black would look like. Right, honest opinion, what do you think? Do you think I should leave it as it is or add in? No, I think I'll just leave it. Or you can stamp it again and put it over like a little banner. This is where I find my fatigue kicks in and I can't think. So I would like you to think for me, please, folks. Okay, right, I'll leave that off just now. I'm going to... Oh, that's not a card I've taken out. That's a bigger size mat, Tricia. Card base is what I'm after. See, it's all the same colour, all looks the same. I think it looks okay, actually. By the time you put a couple of gems on here, what do you think, folks? Leave as is? Right, so I'll pop that to the side. We're going to glue this on. Now, thick cardstock, you always need to give it a good burnish or you'll get it popping up. And it's often off-putting if you're trying to craft. So, I'm going to mount that up with my foam adhesive strips, and I'll just give it a little bit extra depth. I'm not worried about it costing too much to post because I'll probably put that in with a parcel anyway, this one. Let me see now, I'm just trying to find Back home. Give me a wee second. These adhesive strips are fantastic. I just need to finish my tea quick. It's almost freezing. Almost freezing. So these foam strips are amazing. These are great for doing like paneling like this. They're £7.75. And you get 40 strips in it, and then you've got the outer bit that houses those strips that you can cut up and use as well, and they do last a long time. They're great. I use them especially when I'm making shaker cards, because you can kind of bend and manipulate them as well. So they come in strips, and all I'm going to do is, I don't put them too close to the edge. I'm just going to cut them down like so. Need another two little bits. Always handy to have in your stash. Very handy. I've still got a week and a half annual leave that needs to be used. So I'm saving a few days for emergencies this month, in case there's an emergency, like a kid needs picked up from school or something. But I have booked in 3 days off. I'm just going to peel these back because I want to show you what I do to get your bit on straight. I've taken next Friday off. Let me see, what dates is it? 3 dates in March. I've taken off 3 Fridays, so it is not next Friday. I've taken the 14th, the 21st and the 28th of March off. So it gives me a little long week. Right, make sure your card's open in the right way. I'm just going to kind of position it like that. Okay, we're happy with that. All you need to do then is peel back. Oh, this one's run away. Peel back the remaining backing like so. Now, if that had worked perfect, which it usually does, typical it's not doing it because I'm on a live, you just need to go in and peel it back like so. I haven't pushed down thoroughly. Okay, so let's try that again. There we go. A little monkey making me out to be a bad crafter, eh? Right, just give it a good press. Hi Anna, how are you? I hope you're well. Then we're simply, you can kind of curl up or curl under. If you're curling under, like so, make sure you curl out first. God, that's a mouthful. Curl up first and then out, down. And then we're going to get a nice 3D butterfly. That's gorgeous. I am going to put dimensionals on here so that it gives it height. And of course when I'm pushing them on, it's going to flatten it ever so slightly, but I will fix it. I will fit. Hi Lynn, hope you're well. Right, so again I'm just folding it up, and then the edges I'm just burnishing down. You can use your bone folder, what have you. I'm going to position that on the card right about, not there Tricia, let me spin it round a wee bit, right about there. There we go. Give it a good press. Obviously if you're posting it, it is going to flatten slightly, but you know what, that's fine. Now you could put a whole row of your little basic rhinestone jewels down there, so let's do that. Now I need to open another packet because that's all these are just the little ones that are in here, which I will mainly use on this card, but I do need the ever so bigger size. So let me crack open a brand new packet. Honestly, treat yourself to a few packets of this on your next order. If they're there, you're going to use them. Right, now I opened that wrong, because what I like to do is I like to just cut away the cellophane at the side so that I can just pull it out. Pull it out and put it back in. So these are the larger size I was talking about. I'm going to get my take your pick tool. I will use my pokey tool for the first one. And I'll pop that right there. Now, depending how much bling you like, you can leave it as is. It's quite pretty. Or we can get through this nearly finished packet of mine. And we're just going to line up the best we can all those jewels. Right, now I'm going to use my take the pick tool because that's why I got it out, Tricia. So you just scoop and press, scoop and press. I'm not going to press them down too hard because I want to make sure that they're all straight first before I commit to that glue dot sticking. Oh, it's a very sparkly butterfly. But you're not wasting these because there is 140 in a packet. Right, so I'm just going to line these up. Press down hard, there we go. And then they shouldn't budge. Let's put the last one on here for fun. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I like that. That's the most gems I've used on any card. Just for you guys. Just for you guys. But you can see how the black would look nice as well. I like it when you put it over your image, but this image is a bit too big for doing that. So I'm happy with the simple stamped happy birthday. What do you think? That's all right, isn't it? It's very nice. Right, let's finish off the second card. So I'll just pop these back in here. So these are in the annual catalogue. They're really, really good. These are 140 in a packet. And they're just £5.75 for a packet. Honestly, treat yourself. Treat yourself. Right, to put them on. Oopsie daisy, put them out the way they're out. Sorry, I just hit my holder there. Is it still an okay view? Yep. Right, now time to stick these ones on. So I can take that scrap paper away. And again, you can kind of manipulate these. Obviously, if you want them to keep a wee bit height, then use dimensionals. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to mount this on the card first though, because we've got some, it looks here like there's not enough room for it. But if we mount it on a card first, then we know exactly how much room, because there's quite a big border between the mat and the edge of the card. I need to make up some more of these and get that stash built up of my card packs. Hi, Patricia. Gorgeous. Right, again, I'm going to use my foam adhesive strips. You can see how you can put them on at a wobble. So you can, if you're doing a circle shaker card, these are brilliant. Obviously when you've got your border though, you know how you kind of die cut two and they fit into each other. Just make sure that it's wider, no wider than this. And that way you're not going to see any of the foam poking out. If your shaker card is black, you could very simply go along the edges with your black Stampin' Right marker. Or your black blends. Or a Sharpie if you don't have any of them in stock. To hand in stock. Right. I'm just peeling the backing off. Full whammy. Because I've already showed you that wee tip that I would normally do. But I don't want to keep you too long today. Oh, you have to get your nails done, Janice. Have a lovely afternoon, pal. Make sure they make you a lovely cup of tea or a lovely latte while you're sitting getting your nails done. My favourite nail place is opening up a shop. At the minute, it's actually a stall that they've got. Right, push down to commit to that. There we go. So I'm quite excited because they're going to be having the pedicure massage chairs and what have you in. And there's such a nice group of nail artists, so can't wait. Right, now, let's, you know what I'll do? Let's get the sticky dimensional foams on first. Because I could press them down hard and then I could kind of manipulate the card. One on the smaller and then maybe two on the larger of the butterflies. Perfect. My nose is getting a bit blocked. It must be a bit allergy dusty in here today. What I'll do after this, I'll put my my wee air purifier on. I'm just going to peel all these off. Like this. I think if I put that there, you know, it's just overlapping ever so slightly, but that's absolutely fine. I like it when it kind of comes over the edge. Just be careful for posting. Now, if I was making this again, I would put the happy birthday over to the left a little bit. Or, you know what I'll do? I will just trim down that white border on that side. And that will give me a little bit extra room. There we go. See? And this is going to go in here. And this is going to go in here. Ooh, love it, I love it. I forgot to kind of bend this one, but it's fine. Still looks really nice. That wee guy there. And this wee guy here. Beautiful. You could put a little gem on each four of them, or you can just kind of splatter some around the card. So let's splatter some around the card, because I want to use up this wee packet. So I'm going to put 5 on today. Tiny little smudge down here. Oops. So a gem's going right on top of that. So 2 there, and I think I'll do 3 up here. So if I put 1 there, 1 there, and 1 here. Does that look all right? I think it does. This one I might move over ever so slightly. There we go. And this one I might move out. See how they're easy to move? They will stay, so just make sure you give them an extra press. You know what wee gems are like. They always tend to pop off just as you're ready to post it. Right, so that's that done. Awesome. Hi, Barbara. Just ready to finish up, my lovely lady, but you can watch and catch up soon. So, that was yesterday's, or the day before, I can't remember. I don't even know what day it is today. What is it? Wednesday. That was 2 cards that I made the other day. And then here are the 2 cards I've made today. Slightly different. Smaller mat on top of the card. The mat is on top of foam strips to give it more height and dimension. And then we've got a full strip of gems. Oh, there's one just came off, look. Mustn't have pushed that one down proper. There we go. And this one's got the 4 butterflies instead of the 5. So, very beautiful. So watch out for that set coming back in next week. You will see that. Just keep checking the online store. I will keep checking as well, and then I'll give you a little heads up when they're in stock. How long have I been live? I thought I was going to be able to make another 2 cards there, but I think I'm needing a little break. I'll maybe come back on in a wee while. Oh, Barbara, you've been sleeping, bless. You got your B12 today. Oh, that's fab. Yeah, I've been taking B12, D3, or D supplements for nearly a month now. What else I've been taking? White cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, sorry. What else? Something for hair, nails and skin. And Iron Plus. So, these seem to be helping so far, but I know that it could take a few weeks for your body to get used to taking the supplements you should be taking. So, thank you everybody for coming on. You will be able to view this again shortly. It usually takes 5 minutes or so before the live will show up again in the group, but I will be downloading it and putting it into YouTube. So I will share the link to that as well, and you could always pop over there and give it a little watch. So yeah, thank you everybody. I'll go just now. I'm going to go and get a fresh cup of tea, have a wee break, tidy up a little bit, put my blends back where they're meant to be, i.e. stored light, dark, light, dark. I'm doing that right now. Light, dark, light, dark. And it's so much easier to colour proper if they're all in the right way. These ones I'll leave out because I'm going to make more cards. I think what I'll do is I'll put some Netflix on, see if I can watch anything new. I seem to have watched all the really good programmes, so yeah. Thanks again everyone, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Mwah. See you later.